What's a creative way to say let's fuck?
Once a girl pointed at me in a bar and said, "You're going home with me." I did. She was awful at kissing.
When I met my now husband while on vacation, the first night things were going really well between us. I had to stop and say I'm not into one-night stands. He looked at me and said, "Well, you're here for like a week, right?"
You wanna listen to a movie?
Party at my house was breaking up. His friends had ridden with him. When started towards the door, he suddenly turned and asked if I could drive him home in the morning. I smiled and he handed his keys to his friend. Excellent night.
I usually become highly offended by the fact that he's dressed. Are you wearing jeans? In the house? Gross.
As an inside joke between me and my girlfriend, taking our socks off as a sign for sex, so she once lured me into her room with a rope with her socks tied to the end, laughing face.
I once had a woman at bike rally grab my hand and say, "Let's go look at the stars." And as she's pulling me away, I look up at the sky. But, it's cloudy? Shut up, stupid. It's a good thing you're cute.
My toddler son once said, "Shall we remove my pants?" So naturally I say that to my wife now.
At a wedding, once I was at a bar talking to a girl and told her that I'd like to go upstairs to my room with her for an adult conversation. It worked.
We were at a party and X said to Y, "Let's go to the bathroom to see if they have toothpaste." I am so stupid I would have gone there to actually look for toothpaste.
I'm feeling vulnerable and want you to take advantage of me. Used it once, and it worked.
Near the end of a party, a woman just wordlessly took my hand and led me upstairs. Sometimes I miss being 23 and chiseled. Okay, I pretty much always miss it.
The kids are asleep.
How do you like your eggs?
Hal, open the pod bay doors.
Wanna maybe do dinner and a movie then breakfast?
Wanna eat ramen at my place?
Hey, wanna ruin a great friendship?
Why don't you let me manhandle that ham candle?
Current wife was a good friend and neighbor in my small, 33-unit, condo complex. I was pretty drunk and horny as fuck and just sent her a text that said, "We're both adults, and we both have needs, you should come over." She replied, "Are serious or drunk?" I said both. She said, "We'll discuss this tomorrow." She didn't come over that night, but she did the next. 13 years later, we're still fulfilling our adult needs. Edit. Okay people, current was the wrong term, I just meant the woman who became my wife. I'm leaving it. She's my first and last wife.
I just started seeing someone. There was a group of us at her apartment. I looked her in the eyes and said, "Do you have any stationery in your room?" It worked beautifully. Stole it from a James Bond movie.
Me, would you fuck a complete stranger? Her, no. Me, allow me to introduce myself.
Fuck me if I'm wrong, is your name Gretchen?
An extremely attractive girl at my college asked me about a dozen times if I wanted to go get coffee, to which I always replied, "I'm sorry. I don't drink coffee." I was rather oblivious in those days. Edit, apparently this is a bit from Seinfeld? I've never seen it. My knowledge of Seinfeld is the theme song and the soup Nazi. Edit 2, I did find out years after the fact that she was really into me, and had heard I was rather, shall we say, endowed. We're all friends here. I'm not. Pretty average, from one of her friends that I had hooked up with a few months prior. Edit 3, I still don't like coffee.
Wanna go house on a bastard?
Me and my GF first had it directly after playing Uno with friends. We went downstairs and, anyways, now whenever we have the nasty time we say we are going to play Uno.
Can you help me with my headache, or I have a headache, said in a particular tone. Story time. About a year into marriage, I went to initiate sex and my wife said, "I have a headache." I told her that one of the best things for most headaches is increased blood flow, and sex is a fun way to achieve that. She says makes sense, let's give it a try. We did and it worked. That's how I have a headache became our code for let's have sex. And how we came to actually use sex as a headache remedy for the past 18 years. Edit, yes, I know it's endorphins, not really the blood flow really creating the effect. I didn't know that 18 years ago. Update asterisk after reading through this thread, all your comments, my wife cancelled her plans for tonight and sent me to go bathe. Thank you for your contributions. You've contributed to a worthy cause.
Have you ever seen the sunrise through a bedroom window in a shitty, 60s-era construction, 2-floor apartment near the east-facing section of the North Shore of the River Thames? Would you like to? Well, we'd best find something to do between now and sunrise then.
I ask my GF, you trying to bang it out? Works every time.
I love your shoes, they'd look great on my shoulders.